welcome back to Lone Star Soft Washing. You guys want to see some chickens? I got a little bit of a chicken update for you guys. It's been a while, but I have been slightly hard at work working at the chicken coop on it, and look, here they come. I've actually acquired 2 new hens since that time. I don't know the last time it's actually been since I filmed the chickens or the chicken coop, but these are my 2 newest hens. I actually acquired them after I had a pressure washing job out here in Lakeland. So I was very fortunate to get a job and a couple of hens after I pressure washed. So check these girls out. Say hi. They're very friendly. They're already egg laying, so now I have a total of 8 hens. Everyone's laying. I get about 6 eggs a day now, so it's actually been quite of a daily chore to assemble the eggs. As you can see, I have been working on some stuff out here. So I have a little bit of a door frame I've kind of built up, breaking up some of these old pallet boards and just recycling them, reusing them. I made this little door frame and this little chicken wire fence. I have plans to this weekend grab some welded wire and actually run it. As you can see, I've staked them in where I want this wire to run through, and eventually I will remove these pallets and just have the welded wire and a board, kind of a fencing, running across the line. It's all, like I said, before and before, again and again. It's a work in progress, but it's a good work in progress. I've been working on stuff slowly here and there to get the chicken coop just better for these girls. Like I said, safer, because I don't want them out here at all times. I would actually prefer them if I could let them out at my leisure. So this is the plan of the coop, is to have it all fenced in about 4 foot high, where hopefully they can't fly over, or at least try to. If I do need to build it higher, I can always build it higher, but we'll start somewhere. So to be able to walk in here, this is the plan. This will all be welded wire. This will all be the space where they can kind of roam and do their thing, and where I can come in and collect my chicken eggs. So this was already built on when I bought the house, and as you can see, I've had my eggs already for the day, and then they are warm, so you can tell they have been laid in. They've been laid on. As you can tell, they're as blue as my shirt. Speaking of my shirt, check this out. Got a couple of new business shirts made up for the company. You can get a good angle of this. What do you guys think? I'm not finished yet. Still have to get a couple more, maybe some more colors, some more designs. Let me know what you think. But I love them. I love the way they came out. So yeah, since you guys have seen, I have added a couple of new things. This was already here, but this is new. This is an automatic chicken door opener. It's battery operated, so it's pretty convenient. It's pretty easy. Yeah, all I had to do was cut out a little section of where I wanted the girls to go in and out. I kind of used a couple of pallet boards, broke them apart, put a couple of stakes as like support and braces, and a couple of scrap wood as little steps for them to get in and out of this little entryway. And at night, let's see, it'll close on its own when all the sun's down. I'm actually forcing the motor down to go down, but as the theory is, at night it closes on its own, and in the morning it opens automatically to let my girls out. So I would love to make this area where I wouldn't have to do much to with the girls or the chickens, where I can just leave the door closed, fence up, door opens automatically, maybe some kind of food and something that will just automatically disperse food somewhere for them, and some kind of watering, some kind of water catch system. As you can see, I've been painting the coop as well, but would love to have a rain catchment system somewhere, some kind of big drum, water barrel, something that can have water on hand for these girls, and they always have water. So even if I left for Texas for a weekend, I could leave the girls knowing that they would be safe and secure and hopefully dry as I'm working on the roof as well. So as I was looking through my shed of stuff and tools that was left to me and stuff that I have myself, I came across this actual roof tarp, which one of the girls have made into a little nesting area and actually have laid quite a few eggs. But I left it there so they can keep doing that in this area. But I have this waterproofing tarp that I have been trying to get this more waterproof. They use, like I said, some kind of particle board that is warping and becoming weathered. So I definitely need to get this just out of the elements, a little more protected, and just make it look nicer as well. Even adding these pallet boards doesn't do much, but cosmetically it just looks better. As you can paint them, and I prefer that look over this look. So, but yeah, so I've added this little door. I had a little chicken wire door. I've made this little pallet door out of just pallet wood. I've been just collecting and scrapping up to build up to this coop, put it on a hinge, and I have a door now. So this door stays closed, so the girls only can go in and out of the coop from here. So as you can see, it's been cold even in Florida, and I had a heater in here with a little extension, like a little power bank, to plug it in to keep it warm for the girls. And right now it's a good 68 degrees in here. So, but at night it does get down to like the 50s in there. So I know this gets a little chilly for the girls, but I'm trying to do what I can to weatherproof it, make it more solid for them, because it's definitely worth it. But I did come across a fun discovery. One day I was out here just looking to see if anyone had been laying, and I looked under my shed because I do like to hang out under here and like to cozy up under the shed. But never did I thought they would start laying eggs under here, and they have since learned to lay eggs under the shed. So now I every day have to get on my stomach, hands and knees, and gather eggs, and mostly in dirt and chicken poop, which I am not a fan of. So the sooner I get this chicken coop ready to go, the easier it will be for me to get my eggs, and will allow me not to freaking lay in chicken poop every morning, every day. So sorry if the camera's a little off. I'm trying to use my tripod as well. So yeah, that's life. You guys want to check out some chickens? Let's see if they're hungry. Tell it's lunchtime. Yeah, it's quite an adventure here in the backyard every day with these girls, but it's fun. It's a good reason to get up in the morning. I thought when I first bought this house that I wouldn't want this responsibility, and now I absolutely love the idea of owning and raising chickens, because they are just a blessing and a joy. Honestly, just come out here and just watch them do their thing, watch them fight, bicker, and they produce eggs. And I've actually been selling them eggs, not for profit, just mostly to cover for the feed and kind of get some things like this welded wire. I can just reinvest the money that I do get from the eggs back into the chicken coop itself. You know, just buying stuff you just might need to come across, you know. So like this right here, for example, I picked up this little chicken coop, very small one. I'm filming this late February, and the local Tractor Supply, it will be selling chicks, and this year I've told myself that I wanted to raise chicks. So now I have a full, I guess, I don't know, flock of hens. Is that a thing? Is that what they call them? I honestly no clue. Since I have a little a little bit of girls already, I guess I could add a couple more, and why not? I mean, I'll have plenty of space for the girls. Plenty of boxes, plenty of space for the girls to lay around and lay eggs and everything like that. So, but yeah, so I've been working on this fence line, and I have finally told myself that I am not going to continuously leave things half done, even if I have to do it one day at a time, one little bit. Even if I just build a door and build a chicken wire door and put a couple posts up, just one thing at a time, little by little, cutting down pallets, breaking them apart, breaking boards up. I have actually boards over here that I need to process as far as like sanding and paint. I want to make it not perfect, but I definitely want to make it look pretty, right? Why wouldn't you want to make it look nice? So I have these pallet boards that I've broken apart. I have some, I guess, 2x4s. So I'm gonna cut down some little stakes and kind of reinforce that those braces. Those T-posts aren't very strong. They are secured in the ground, but I definitely want it stronger because Carly and Luna do run back here and play pretty hard sometimes, so I don't want them to bump into the chicken wire and just break it off and ruin it. So I'm going to tether the boards as a long fence line with the chicken wire that will be about 4 feet tall. So a nice little border for the girls, keep away from the fence, and that way they can see it, and then chicken wire to keep the chickens inside. So hopefully one day in the future I can have dogs and cats and chickens all on the outside playing, having a great time. That's my goal, that's my plan, that's my vision. I'm saying it, so now I have to do it. So you guys just have to join me for the ride. But now I gotta water some chickens. These two that I just acquired, apparently when I got them from the gentleman that I fresh washed his property, said that they are very mischievous, that they would have to make sure that the doors stay closed because they would go inside. And for whatever reason, they love going inside and just looking around for stuff. They're fed, they have plenty of food, but they still want to just look around and see what's going on in the shed. I've told myself this year I need to get better at that, to just organize, keep things more neat and tidy, because this is not some way that I want to work. I would like to have a nice little workshop where I can work on stuff, my pressure washer, you know, just stuff. Rude. So yeah, this is what I got going on here. So with a bunch of chickens running around crazy, so there's always something to do here. Come on, let's go, let's go. They are friendly, but they've been very shy lately. Come on, it's all good. They just love me because I give them food. This is okay. But yeah, so I have plans on breaking this bad boy down, and then when I get a couple chicks and start raising them inside, and when they're big enough to come outside, I'll be throwing them in there. Hopefully this will be fenced off by then, because I plan on getting these chicks very soon once they're for sale. Okay, so they don't have chicks necessarily. They have these things called guineas. So I don't know what they are, but not really what I'm trying to raise. So they do have the fence that I'm looking to install on the fence. Sorry, in the backyard. So I'm gonna grab this and load it in the truck and take it back to the house and get it kind of ready to get strung up. She just slapped me. Y'all saw that, right? Yeah, so we are about ready to put up this fence line now. I just did a second set of hands. My brother will be coming over hopefully tomorrow on Saturday to help me get this wired up and kind of strung up. So I have them kind of already posted and divided to where I want this chicken wire to come up here. And once I do have it up, I will take these pallet boards out of the floor and repurpose them somewhere else around the yard, around the chicken coop, because it is still decent wood. It is a little weathered, but it's a little bit of paint and it should hold up just fine. So I have already started to process some pallet boards. I've broken them apart, taken the nails out, kept them as secure as I could as far as like intact, and now they just need to be sanded down, cut the size, and then I want to kind of bind them together and make a fence line on the outside perimeter of the wire fence. So I have those already here. Just need to cut them, sand them, paint them, and put them together. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that started, get that going, and then we'll hopefully start assembling this fence line, because I need to finish these projects that I've started and typically don't finish. So I need to take a little bit of time each day to just get this coop ready to be just more functioning for chickens. I mean, and that way I can open the door, let them out free range when I want them, or keep them in the coop in that section of the backyard if I'm out and about, so that way they're more safe, because out here they're kind of sitting ducks. So I'm gonna get started with that, so stay tuned. Okay, so that's all we had time for just to get painted today. Tomorrow I'm gonna have an extra set of hands. Like I said, my brother's gonna come over, help me get this chicken wire, or welded wire actually, strung through. So we'll have this hopefully looking like a fence line tomorrow. So stay tuned. I will be back with another episode of Lone Star Soft Washing, and another episode of me doing some chicken stuff with my chicken coop. So we'll see you next time, guys. Take care. God bless. Have a good one.